Hi artists, today I'm going to do a demonstration on our colored pencils. Our colored pencils are going to be in containers that look like this. On the side there are latches to clip off, and then the top comes off like that. Now notice the label says 12 colored pencils, and then it lists all of the colors that should be in each of these containers. Please make sure at the end of class, if you're using the colored pencils, that there are 12 colored pencils and they are all these colors here. Do not lose the top. So if it helps you, put the box on top of the lid so that you don't lose these lids, okay? When you're done, you just clip the sides back on like that, and then our colored pencils will stay neat and organized. We will also have some pencil sharpeners available to us. They're all labeled with EDW Art on the top and on the bottom for you to use to sharpen your colored pencils. I'm going to be demonstrating how to use the colored pencils with a drawing that I do on this small sheet of paper. I will be drawing a llama, and I'm going to use a black marker to draw the lines, okay? If you'd like to follow along on how to draw a llama, I have another video that shows you step by step how I did this drawing in a slower version. I'm going to show you how to use different pressures on your pencils to get different values. Value means the lightness and darkness of a color. So if I use a lot of pressure and I'm pressing down hard on my colored pencils, it makes a dark, bold color. Now watch how I control how hard I'm pushing down on that pencil. And as I loosen up or lessen the pressure, I can get a lighter color or a lighter value, as you can see here. Creating that gradual value from dark to light takes practice. Be patient and take your time. You may not get it the first time, but if you keep practicing and don't give up, you will be a colored pencil artist in no time. Now I'm going to need to sharpen my pencil. So our new pencil sharpeners, there's a larger one and then a smaller one. Our colored pencils fit the smaller opening, but it can also work in the larger opening. I'm just going to use the smaller one, and I'm turning carefully. You can see it's collecting the shavings in there. Please throw away any shavings. If the canister is full, you will twist the top. It screws off like that, and dump this into the trash. I do not want you to leave your shavings at the tables. If I start finding a lot of shavings throughout the studio, then we can't have pencil sharpeners. And if we can't have pencil sharpeners, then I might have to also put away our colored pencils. Another technique you can use with colored pencils is blending two colors together. So I'm going to start with my yellow, and then I'm going to blend it with my orange. This looks like red. The label looks like red, but it actually has the name orange on it. I start out light just to see what that color looks like, and then I add more pressure to the top so that it looks like it gets from dark orange to medium, that eventually blends into that yellow. Experiment. Play around with these, see what colors blend well together. Remember, colors that are next to each other on the color wheel will blend better together. Let's see what happens when we blend two opposite colors together. Red is opposite green on the color wheel, and when we take red and blend green over it, you may get a brown or a gray. All right, now let's speed up the rest of this coloring. As the artist, I am deciding where I'm going to add lighter values and where I'm going to have darker values. Anywhere I have darker values will help me with the shading. So I'm coloring the fur of my llama blue, but on the outer edge of that outline, I have a darker value to give it some volume. Then I add some texture by just adding some wavy lines around the fur to make it look kind of fluffy. I don't want to leave that background blank. I need to consider the whole space of my paper and fill that in. I'm using the texture boards. It makes an interesting pattern in the background, and now my picture is complete. Remember to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of the studio. Happy art making!